Hello, my name is Silent Gimmon, and I am the owner of thetrustisyou.com and a podcast called Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. My goal is to teach as many Americans how they can save federal taxes year after year, generation after generation. Most people have never heard of the Spendthrift Trust, and I want to tell you it's legal, copywritten, and the IRS Tax Code 643B. I found out about the trust because I'm a real estate investor and I was paying too much in capital gains. Hence the name of my podcast, Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. I'm going to split the trust into two. There's the business trust for U.S. business owners and 1099 income earners. I can legally say you're going to save at least 70% on your federal taxes year after year, generation after generation before deductibles. Most of my clients are getting up to 90 to 95% savings in federal taxes. My 2022 taxes, I only paid 92%, or I saved 92% of my federal taxes and only paid 8%. I just did a video today about one of my clients. He is a New York affiliate marketer for weight loss supply. He lives up in upstate New York. We're going to save him $128,000 a year on his federal taxes. And because he's in New York, he will also save New York state taxes, which is over $54,000. This trust has been around. It came to the United States while we were still a colony. It comes from England, way back when King Henry VIII got in trouble for chopping off his wives' heads. He started the Church of England. Yeah, murder a few ladies. That's just started at the church. He went to go tax the lords and ladies of England. They went further back to history, to the Magna Carta. It's contract law that came to the colonies while we were still part of England. The law firm I work on behalf of has inherited a trust that turned 350 years old in 2023. 350 years old in 2023. Amazing thing. Now, there's the business trust, and then there's the beneficial trust for all investors. If you have the beneficial trust, you will no longer pay short-term or long-term capital gains, interest income, dividend income, rental income, and royalties. It's saving my clients thousands of dollars. Now, the four major ways you're going to save, you need to know about this. Number one, federal taxes year after year, generation after generation. Number two, you're going to keep your information 100% private. Unfortunately, an LLC, an S Corp, or a C Corp, that's statutory law, and I just have to send a Freedom of Information letter to the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission with a stamped enclosed envelope, and I can get all the information on the LLC, not private. With this trust, nobody knows what you have or how you're doing it. Number three, I can't stop you from being sued, but you will pay no judgments if you get sued. The old adage from Nelson Rockefeller, own nothing, control everything. And I'm sorry I don't bring anybody on live because last time I did that, they were naked. I will go live tomorrow, 4 o'clock East Coast time. I'm doing a Zoom with Q&A. If you want to register for that, please go out to www.thetrustisyou.com/save, and I can bring somebody on at that time, a live Q&A. So again, you're going to not pay any judgments if you get sued. And number four, if you do not know about the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act from the Department of Treasury that starts January 1st, this is an ugly bill. So if you are currently LLC doing business as or corporation, you have until January 1st of 2015 to do the paperwork. If you start a new LLC doing business as or corporation January 15th, you have 30 days to do the paperwork or be fined $10,000 or 2 years in jail. Yikes, this is an ugly, ugly bill. Now, the trust, I don't care if you have the business trust or the beneficial trust, the trust is exempt from doing this paperwork. I have two documents. If you want to learn more about the Corporate Transparency Act, I'm going live tomorrow, or you can come send me an email at info@thetrustisyou because people need to know about this. Also, if you don't do the paperwork correctly, you will be charged $500 a day until you do the paperwork correctly. One of the things I read was I need to know, back in 2018 when I did my first LLC from a law firm, they want to know who the paralegal was who worked on that LLC. I know the law firm's name. I have that. I don't know who the paralegal is. I'd have to track that down. If I did not do that, put that in my paperwork, they could be charging me $500 a day. Now, I work for a law firm in Texas. One of the trust attorneys belongs to a church in Texas, and there's a senior vice president from Citibank who goes to his church. Back in October, he started talking to him, to the vice president from Citibank, and said, "Do you know about the Corporate Transparency Act?" This is what the senior vice president said. Citibank is planning to send 1,000 accounts a week to the Financial Crimes Network. This is a division of the Department of Treasury, just saying there's too much happening in this account. It might be money laundering. They don't have to prove anything. They're just going to say, hey, Financial Crimes Network, check this out. The Financial Crimes Network, if they do think it's money laundering and they seize the assets and they sell them on the open market, Citibank is going to make at least 35% on all the sale of the seized assets. Citibank is going to put money into their bottom line. The banks are in cahoots with the federal government. Yikes. So again, I don't care what trust you have, you're going to save federal taxes, keep your information private, pay no judgments if you get sued, and not do the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act. If you would like to set up an appointment with me to do a 30-minute tax breakthrough session, please reach out to me, www.thetrustisyou.com/scheduling. I've just had 3 appointments today. One gentleman has 5 Airbnbs. He does Airbnb arbitrage. He doesn't own the buildings. He just makes money off the rental. We're going to save him over $40,000 a year with his income from rental arbitrage. Amazing thing. Again, there's going to be the business trust for U.S. business owners and 1099 income earners, the beneficial trust for all investors. There's also a charitable trust for a 501c3 company, not a charity. There's a senior trust for someone who's on Medicare. If you're making too much money from your Social Security, your pension, your 401k withdrawals, your wages, your SEP withdrawals, capital gains, interest income, dividend income, rental income. If you make too much money, you'll have to pay IRMA. Let me tell you what IRMA stands for. I just had that slide up here. IRMA is income-related adjustable amount. It's going to affect your Part B of your Medicare. Part A is your is your hospital stay. Part B are your doctors and your medical tests. Right now, I think average Americans are paying about $166 a month from their Social Security for that. If you make more than $91,000, you will have to pay more for that or pay the federal government out of your pocket for Part B. And then the 5th trust I do talk about is for real estate syndications. You have one granddaddy trust, and then you have the beneficial trust underneath of that. If you would like to find out more information about any of these trusts, please set an appointment with me, www.thetrustisyou.com/scheduling. And I will go live tomorrow, 4 p.m. East Coast time. You can register for that at www.thetrustisyou.com/save. My goal is to help as many U.S. business owners, 1099 income earners, and investors save as much money as possible with the Spendthrift Trust. So few people have ever heard of this. I post on TikTok. I put it on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So if anybody has questions, please reach out to me. I want to help you save as much money as possible in federal taxes legally. Thank you for coming to my webinar. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye-bye.